Who do you think I am? Was the Son of God. You can't have known this by what you know of me, Peter. It has been revealed to you by God.
Yes, and Diogo today.
With his hair all cut.
I know. Ian Roma, as I said, came to my home yesterday. It was such a pleasure, but I didn't. I'm such a fan of the film and of the Bible series, and then to meet Roma, there we are. Yeah, we had a lovely lunch.
It was so good.
It is different to see you as a you in modern day life. And what reaction do you get from most people when they?
First of all, it's like they look at me like, I kind of know you somewhere.
Yeah.
But they don't. I mean, because of the hair and the facial hair and everything.
And you're not wearing a robe and sandals?
No, I'm not in sandal mode. No, but it's really. But once they recognize me, they reach out to me, and it's wonderful. So
your cast for this must have been incredible. When I watched it last night, and I looked at you, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, you speak when you're not speaking. Like, there's a presence about you on camera. How did this role come about? How did you get it?
I'm really happy that you asked that, because it was really important to me. People tend to grab on the words, and what exactly that he said, and sometimes they forget about the wider message of those words, and it was all about love and passion and altruism. So I really invested everything that that I am and I became available to fulfill in fullness, to give that body of before and after those words.
You said yesterday you were overwhelmed though by the thought of embodying this person in history who means so much to so many people.
Exactly.
And but from those of us who
I freaked out. I was in shock. I was in panic because I knew the responsibility. And I mean, I went to Jerusalem, and while I was there, I felt on my own being the importance of the story, and it's so alive.
I think what's great about this film too, there are a lot of scenes that everybody knows about, like walking on water, and you wonder how is that going to be depicted in such a way that it's authentic. There's such authenticity to this movie, right? I mean,
Today we have the technology to fulfill it in visual ways that we're actually going to be blown by. And 50 years ago, we don't have those. We didn't have that technology to visualize all this wonderful miracle.
I think it's wonderful. The best thing about it is that it doesn't answer. We've always in history talked about who killed Jesus, and it doesn't. It says why. Why Pilate had to do what he did. Why Caiaphas with the Sanhedrin had to, and why everybody was protecting their own kingdom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So it is a political thriller as well. It has not only the thing about this movie that I really enjoy and I'm really proud of is it's epic, it's a big scale, but it's also a really personal and intimate story, and it's a close-up of the whole life of Jesus, the whole thing since the nativity, but it don't end at the crucifixion. It goes through the resurrection, so it's wonderful.
Fascinating.
You did a beautiful
You
job.
sure did. Wow.
Great to see you, and thank you.
Thank you.
Son of God will be out in theaters this Friday. Don't miss it. All right. It is terrific. All right, you can't.
Power, glory, and honor to Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of GMS and showing me this great truth. And shalom and salutations to my brothers in the four corners pumping out this truth with sincerity, long suffering, and longevity. I'm going to get into is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 6. Therefore thou thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because they have replenished from the east, and are soothsayers like the Philistines, and they please themselves in the children of strangers. So we're about to go to the word for soothsayers. And the word for soothsayers is Ainan, which means to make, appear, produce, bring clouds, to practice soothsaying, conjure, to observe times, practice soothsayings or spiritism or magic or augury or witchcraft, soothsayer, enchanter, sorceress, diviner, fortune teller, barbarian, Meonian, participle. So we're going to get really on the sorcerers the enchanters and the witchcraft, all right, that magic, all right, dealing with different spirits, all right, like Chris Angel. When he levitates, he's using a spirit to help him levitate, all right, that's witchcraft. So now we're going to go to Isaiah 30:10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophecy deceit. Alright? The right things is exactly what the Most High has written, and going into the ancient Hebrew and knowing what those words are. Alright? Your pastors are not doing that. They're just reading you off of the English and thinking that the English is going to get you. So we're going to go to the word for seers is ra'ah. Ra'ah, which means to see, look at, inspect, perceive, consider, to see, to perceive, to have vision, to look at, regard, look after, see after, learn about, observe, watch, consider, to give attention, to discern, distinguish, to gaze at, to present oneself, to be seen, to be visible, to show, to cause, to look intently at, behold, cause at a gaze. All right, which means there's certain people that can look at you and they know exactly if you're a good spirit or you're a bad spirit. They could tell you, oh, something's going to happen to you or something's going to happen to your family, and they're not witches that do that. All right, because they're not doing it off of money. They're just doing it because the spirit is upon them to tell them what's going to happen, to warn you. All right, those are good things. But when you go to a psychic, now that's witchcraft. But if somebody comes up to you and is like, look, I don't know how you're going to take this, but I see this in your life, then you might as well take heed to what that person's talking about. So now we're going to go to prophecy, which is chazah. Chazah, which means prophecy, to see, perceive, look, behold, prophecy, provide, to see, behold, to see as a seer in the ecstatic state, to see, perceive with the intelligence, to see by experience, to prove. Alright? Now we're going to go to the last word, which is for deceits. This is Mathalah. Okay, Mathalah. Yes, one word, Mathalah. Mathalah, which means deceptions, illusions. Alright? So that's what they want. They don't want the righteous things that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has gotten written for us. They want the smooth and the bullshit of the world. Alright?